guys. So you might have noticed that they implemented some fixes regarding clearing trees and unable to unlock daybreak chapters, and some people, unable to complete their mission to upgrade 2 of the lumber camps to level 4, and so on and so on, right? So we know that there were some bugs, and I guess they must have gotten around fixing them. So, of course, what exactly do we go to the dock for now, right? The thing is you got to kind of make a habit of getting on and logging in. I will point that out. But as you can see, they do clear the trees. I don't necessarily think you have to go and, here, I'll just go ahead and show you. So I'll go ahead and upgrade mine, and then we'll go ahead and upgrade this a couple times. I've never really had to be on for these to clear, so I don't think you have to be watching these to actually have them clear. Which is one thing that somebody had asked me about, and I'm like, oh, I don't think so. Of course, now I've got another fountain, and you might be wondering, well, how do I upgrade these? And it's oh, yes, you want another fountain, which, of course, everybody wants, right? Because that's construction speed, which, hello, you're going to want that. So I'm going to, put all my fountains in one place. The main thing you're probably thinking, though, is upgrades only use decoration in the island storehouse that are not placed. In other words, I think it's kind of implied that, if you retrieve these, okay, and say you wanted to upgrade it, you see how that happens? And then it'll give you the option to upgrade. That's how you upgrade the fountain. I had somebody ask me about that, and it's that's how you do it, but now, is that actually worth it for you? I think a lot of people are going to find that, okay, you're going to get another 0.8% for using 2, or you could just put down 3 and get 0.8% 3 times in a row. Doesn't make as much sense until you really hit a cap of some kind. So when you're starting out, I don't recommend you just go straight away to upgrading them, but the main thing is that's how you go about upgrading them. Now, of course, you've got to be focusing on trying to do your tree of life and making sure you collect as often as you can. But that's generally the rule of thumb as far as how to upgrade the joyous fountain and really just kind of any building going forward. Of course, and make sure you're doing your helps and helping other people's, islands and such. So, there's always that. And of course, I'm going to shoot up the fire because I can't. Yeah, Gucci, I got you. But anyway, so outside of that, though, I don't know, it's I feel like the island is kind of, as a lot of people know to it's going to be basically an island where, you're going to progressively get better and better stuff as you upgrade it. Of course, your lumber efficiency, and everything, you're basically having to upgrade your building in order to do it, and then that's kind of a rinse and repeat process, and you can tell it's increasing your healing speed, and there's going to be more statistical bonuses and such as you upgrade these. So it's one of those things that, obviously everybody or anybody that's doing this is going to need the life essence, and that, you've got a couple of options. So the meat restaurant, for example, is going to increase gathering speed, flour shaker for wood, or mini heater for coal, blacksmith for iron, and then of course the fountain of joy for, construction speed. Yeah, and then of course you'll eventually be able to get another camp so you can cut down more trees. So generally this is going to be kind of in that general direction of if you were wanting to make a farm, then I would say, yeah, you need to be focusing on maybe, putting some effort towards just gathering meat, or just this, or just that, because these are all going to be stat bonuses that you can add to your account. I think for everybody, though, most people are going to pick up Fountain of Joy, probably en masse, because again, if you're constructing and building on top of this, you're going to want that. And this is something that a lot of the older players are probably not going to have and wish they had. So a lot of players that are just now starting out with this are going to have that advantage. But more or less, that's really about all I had to say about the island today. Hopefully you found that information helpful, though, and I'll see you guys next time.